Good morning, students. Every day is a new beginning. Let us begin today's class. I am Mrs. Anuradha Patnaik is here ready with the chapter Colonization of India Part 3. In the last video, we had known that how the East India Company from a mere trading company grown into the political power of Bengal. First, we have to study that the conflict between the Nawab of Bengal and the company started. But what were the reasons? We have to know. The trade with Bengal brought enormous profits to the company. Even the company enjoyed duty-free trade in Bengal. But the servants of the company misused these rights, and this caused heavy loss to the revenue of the Nawab of Bengal. As a result, the Bengal Nawabs wanted to put restriction. By the mid of 18th century, the Bengal Nawabs like Murshid Quli Khan and Alivardi Khan kept great check on the European traders. In the year 1756, Siraj Uddaula became the Nawab of Bengal. Even Siraj Uddaula also restricted the company for extending fortification. With this, the company got angry against Siraj Uddaula, and this resulted in a war. We have to here know about the famous and important Battle of Plassey, which forms an important incident in Indian history. The Battle of Plassey was fought in the year 1757, and on one hand Siraj Uddaula with his army, and on the other hand Robert Clive representing the company army. In this way, before the Battle of Plassey, we have to know the story behind. Robert Clive, he bribed some of the members of Siraj Uddaula's court. Mir Jafar was one such member holding very important post of the commander-in-chief of army of Siraj Uddaula's. But as he was already bribed, he withdrew his army from the battlefield. Now, Siraj Uddaula became all alone. As a result, he was defeated and was killed. And as this battle was held at a place called Plassey, and in Hindi it's called as Palasi, this battle was popularly called as the Battle of Plassey. And this Battle of Plassey marked the beginning of the company's rule in Bengal. After the Battle of Plassey, as promised to Mir Jafar became the next Nawab of Bengal. But Mir Jafar had to satisfy the lust of the British. That is, Mir Jafar had to give large sum of money to the company. He had to give 24 Parganas of Bengal to the company, and he had to give the right of free trade in Bengal. All these also could not satisfy the thirst of the company. Even they demanded more money. But alas, Mir Jafar could not fulfill the monetary demand of the company. When he could not meet their demand, he was withdrawn from the post. He was removed from the post, and after that, his son-in-law Mir Qasim was made the Nawab of Bengal. This makes the end of only today's video class. The story is still ahead, students. We will learn still more information in the next video. Until then, stay home and stay safe. Thank you.